Boiler Beach, Party for a Living is brought to you by 2M Power and the Bruce Kincardine.
I'm Terry.
I'm Andrea.
And I'm Mike.
And we're Boiler Beach.
I was asked to play a gig in town, and they thought that I had a band, so I made one.
Yeah, basically.
And Mike and I, we've known each other for a long time.
Since high school.
Since high school. So we used to hang out, and then Terry and I met about 6 years ago.
Yes. When we first got together, Andrea has a background in singer-songwriter style performance. Her solo stuff was all very deep and meaningful and intricate and absolutely gorgeous. And Mike and I were both punks. Mike is more of a 90s punk, and I'm more of an old punk.
Old punk.
Don't say it.
Old!
So when we first got together, we were kind of like, well, I know this song. We were trying each other's stuff. We were trying it out. And we didn't really have a genre in mind. And we wanted a name that was kind of ambiguous, but also meant something. So Boiler Beach is 5-minute walk that way. We're like, yeah, let's do that. Sounds like a great name.
Mike and I grew up in Kincardine together, but Terry, you've been to a few different places.
I've been everywhere, man. But I came up here about 8 years ago. And love it on the shores of Lake Huron. Inspirations and influences, I mean, my dad was a professional drummer, so getting into music was something that I knew I wanted to do in one way or another. I've had the honor and privilege to play with a lot of great musicians in different indie bands and garage bands and so on over the last number of years. I won't say what number.
So my influences first started with, like the Spice Girls and Destiny's Child and all of the auto-tuned groups that, young girls came to know and love when they were coming out. I was first learning to sing then too, so I had the unknown benefit of trying to match pitch with something that was corrected, like 1,000%. But then along came Alanis Morissette, and she absolutely stole my heart. She was an example of a woman who didn't have to show up perfect and pristine, and she could say what she meant, and like in her music, and it was very real, it was raw, it was edgier, and I really kind of gravitated toward that. So I have all of her albums, and she was a big influence for me in the beginning, especially when I was starting to write.
I think for me, it was mostly like late 90s, early 2000s pop punk. So a lot of Blink-182 and Green Day and stuff like that. And I think for me, it was just because it was equal parts goofy and fun, but angry and sad at the same time. And it just covered like the whole range of emotions that a teenage kid from a small town in the middle of nowhere would feel on a daily basis.
So we started Boiler Beach in 2019. We had our first show in 2019, and we've just been going ever since.
Well, the first show for us, it was kind of a long way around. Andrea had been asked to play a show by a place downtown, and she took that to mean as a band, so we put the band together. And then after a couple of circumstances, the show didn't happen. And we got into a local open mic night at the Bruce Inn in Kincardine, and they were blown away, and they booked us right then for our first full show. We did a 3-hour show, August long weekend on the patio. We had people crying for encores. We had 3 encores, packed house all night. And man, from that point, we were hooked. We knew what we had to do. We had to make it fun.
It's just all about fun and positivity. So all of our original songs are are positive songs and everything. It's just stuff you can get up and dance to. And I mean, that's generally at a show, like for me to consider it a success, it's when you look out in the crowd and you see everybody up dancing and just having a great time.
So this one is one of ours. It's called Growing Up is Optional.
So there are not too many women-fronted punk bands. It seems to be changing. I'm seeing it more and more, and maybe it's a generational thing. Like, you know, we grew up listening to like No Doubt, and it's funny because the influence, the seed gets planted, and then, you know, if you feel so inclined and if you have the ability, you get to run with that. So I am noticing now in the music industry that women are taking more of a front and center stage position. And they are just doing whatever they want. They create whatever look they want, and yeah, it's the community that we've become a part of. So it's really cool to see. So I decided to create this look that I've created because I always tried to just disappear. Like, I would dress in black and grays, and I had a goth phase for a long time. I was just trying to not be seen. This look definitely came from me wanting to basically be okay with being seen and heard. There's a really terrible expectation that women in music or entertainment have to look a certain way. And of course, I'm 270 pounds today. So I just wanted to give myself permission to be seen as I am, because I know that I do have something special to share, and the way that I look shouldn't get in the way of that.
I want to hear you scream. I am a misfit, and I love it.
So since we started Boiler Beach, we have been busy writing original songs and learning covers. And part of that process, of course, for any band is to record some of that material. And so we do have recordings of our originals. I'm the audio nerd in the band, and I have a studio that I work out of at my home.
Turn it to 11, turn it to 11, turn it to, turn it up, turn it up. Yeah, turn it to 11, turn it to 11, turn it to 11. Turn it up, turn it up. Yeah.
So when it's time to put a new song together, I'm the primary songwriter, for sure. I seem to have a real knack for it. I can put songs together fairly quickly. And what I'll do is I'll put the foundation of the song together. I'll write the lyrics and the general kind of chord progression feel and the arrangement. And then I'll bring it to these guys, and then we just work together to fill in the blank spots or see if maybe this phrase would work better than that phrase for lyrics or whatever. So it is a group effort at the end of the day.
So we signed up for the Tailgate Talent Show. And when I say we, I use that loosely because these two didn't know. I'm always looking for opportunities to showcase the band.
I want to hear you scream. I am a misfit, and I love it.
And I know that we have amazing talent in Andrea, and we complement that. We help to bring that to the forefront. And when I saw that Tailgate Talent Show was doing, local talent was going to be close by, I'm like, yeah, we have to do this. We have to give it a shot, see what transpires from it, meet some other people, and have the experience. Music isn't a competition. No. Music is a collaboration. Music is a community. However, when you put competition into it, it elevates the product. We strive a little bit. It challenges us. It pushes us in different directions, so that we then come out with a different outcome and have something that's greater. And I think that the experience on the Tailgate Talent Show was fantastic. We had the opportunity to see how a TV show is produced. Mm-hmm. We worked with some great people. We met some fantastic people, mm-hmm. Both in production and in musical acts that were performing. And, there's nothing but positive experience out of it.
It's just awesome. There really is no room for ego in music. There's no room for ego in music. And anybody that thinks that they're just going to do it by themselves, they are absolutely kidding themselves. It takes a community to shed light on what everyone in the community is doing. And cross-promotion, that's where it's at. But yeah, getting out there and meeting people and making somebody's day, that's a big thing. I love that. I love doing that, especially if someone's like, oh, I had such a crappy day and then I came and saw your show and I just feel so much better now and you guys are awesome. And like we get comments like that, and we get comments from people that are like, oh, I had to see you live because I heard you on the radio, and your song Misfit just resonates with me so much. I just got it in my head one day. I'm like, we need to create an anthem for people that don't feel like they fit in, because like, quite frankly, I never felt like I fit in, and most of the time I still don't. I feel like the mold that made me is like, I don't know, alien or something.
If you feel you don't fit in, it doesn't matter. We all fit in together, even if we don't fit in.
Your life is hard. Yeah, I understand. I felt the same, like I just didn't belong. But there's a party here. You should come, 'cause we're all singing the same song. I wanna hear you scream. I am a misfit.
I think my favorite shows that we've done so far, the local radio station here, which has been so supportive of us, 97.9 The Bruce out of Port Elgin. The program director called me and said, I was approached by a guy who wants to do a party. So I got in touch with this guy, and he's like, yeah, it's my 50th birthday party, and I want it to be big, and he wanted to have Bob Noxious there. So I phone up Bob, you want to play a party? And he was in. So we ended up in the middle of nowhere, and in Chepstow, like down a dirt road, a half-mile driveway to this guy's house, which was on its last legs. The house was on its last legs.
Oh, easily.
But he had rented a porta potty. He had got a food truck there. He had a big generator trailer for everything. The only thing he didn't want to pay for was a stage. So we ended up playing on this guy's front porch.
It was awesome.
And it was fantastic. There was full concert sound, full concert lights on this guy's porch. And he was the happiest 50-year-old I've ever seen in my life.
Mike, why don't you tell the story about like when we were on the road and we were in Niagara Falls and we had to stay at that place?
I call it the murder motel. I woke up at about 3 a.m. to what I thought was someone trying to kick my door in, screaming, "I'm going to kill you." And turns out it was the door that was like right next to mine. But for a solid 30 seconds, I thought I was about to die. So I ninja crawled kind of over and I peeked out the window, and this guy was trying to rip the window out, and the police ended up showing up and they tased him, and he had left his child in the car. And the next morning, the hotel staff said, "We're sorry if you heard a disturbance." And I'm standing outside next to a kicked in door and a ripped out window. But I mean, there was an elderly gentleman staying there who said that sort of thing happens every weekend. So now we read the reviews before we let Terry book something for sure.
The largest audience we've played in front of was probably last year at Scottish Fest, I would think.
But yeah, last year the crowd was really good. The park was full, and the capacity for that park is about 3,000.
It's something like that.
I think.
Yeah.
So we are playing the Kincardine Scottish Festival tonight, and we have something really big kind of in store. We've been working on a collaboration with members of the Kincardine Scottish Pipe Band. They're going to be taking part in the performance of one of our songs that's actually out on streaming sites called Turn It to 11. So yeah, we're pretty excited to see what the audience does, because that's the most delightful part, is when you have something special planned that they don't know to expect. You just get to see them react to it. So I'm looking forward to it quite a lot.
It's going to be fun.
Are we ready? Now, I am loving this energy of all you guys right here up front. For this next song, though, I would really appreciate if you just leave a little bit of space, because we have a surprise for you.
For anyone that's listening to our music, my hope is that they will take away from it anything that they kind of need to. Like if they feel like they don't fit in, I hope that Misfit speaks to them. If they feel like they just don't want to grow up, hopefully growing up is optional speaks to them. If they are feeling like the world is just so noisy, maybe Turn It to 11 could be their reminder to find space, to create that moment where they can just turn the music up, like whatever their favorite song is, get it, turn it up, and dance.
And hopefully they can tell how much work and stuff we put into it, how much effort we put into it, and how much we enjoy doing it.
I just want everybody to, when they're listening to our music, I just want everybody to have a really good time and to share it with others and have a good time with everybody. That's what it's about. Life's too short. Let's go out and have a good time.
Your life is hard.